Referee in position for this challenge. Let's find out who gets the bragging rights in this one. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. Great night for hockey. You can smell the popcorn in the air, and the puck is dropped. Takes a shot, and that goes off a player. Man's lugging the puck. Here's a clearing attempt, and he's able to score! The gauntlet was thrown down, and it's been accepted. Here we go. EASHL club action here on EA Sports. Opening face-off just moments away. Great energy in the barn tonight, and we are underway here. We got a whistle, penalty coming up. Ponikarovsky's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Well, this certainly wasn't part of the pregame speech, James. Now they're behind the 8 ball. They got to kill off a penalty. They just simply weren't ready to play.
Toronto's won the draw, and they'll go to work. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Biggs and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the face-off. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Gallagher's taking it from his own end. Trying to get the puck out of harm's way. Receives the pass. Here's a shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Passes it to Webb. Toronto's got it in their own zone. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Moves behind the net. Austria's got control of the puck. Gains the zone through the middle. Takes a shot. And that's off. Oh, he had that corner, but he puts it off the outside of the post.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
Looks to make a play over to Ponikarovsky. Moves the puck to Webb. Toronto's on the attack. Here's a short pass to Webb. Lumps the puck into the offensive zone corner. Scores! And a quick hush to the crowd as the road team strikes.
Well, when you set the tone and you get on the board first, you take the crowd out of it. You silence the building, James.
Dreams and nightmares has come to play tonight. They've been very aggressive to start, and as a result, Cheryl, they got the lead.
Typically, the home team has the advantage, James. So when the away team comes into the barn, they want to make sure that they're not flat-footed, that they're urgent, they're aggressive. And to start this period, to start the game, they've been ready right from the hop, and they're rewarded with a goal.
Moves it to the middle. Austria's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James. Finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
And he rams the post! Scores! And I think he put this in on his own.
He did, James, and this is so deflating when you put it in on your own, and you can just see the body language. He is not happy.
Austria's ability to counter-strike on full display here in the first.
Yeah, they really did. I feel like they've inserted some tempo to their game, right? They were flat, but they found a way to physically engage, and once you do that, you're more into the game. Your legs are firing, and they've gotten some opportunity, and they wind up getting the equalizer because of it.
Takes it into the slot. Picks up the puck in his own end. Breakaway. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent and then reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Dreams and Nightmares has got the momentum with a one-goal lead. They'd love to add to that. Dishes it off. Blocked in front. Grabs the puck. And it's a quick pass to Shillington. Look at this. They're going to keep playing here.
It's a 200-foot play, and coaches certainly love this. You keep your feet moving, and now you don't...
Off the post! scoops up the puck. Oh, he hit him and caught all of it.
Oh, and that's a tough one, James. You're along the boards. They don't have a lot of give. What that means, you're feeling it all. Well, everyone has a role in this PK unit, knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
They'll go back to work on their special teams.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Oh, look! Out against the wall!
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign.
They score! A power play goal!
Well, specialty teams are often the difference maker. It's why you spend so much time in practice working on them, James, and they took advantage of their opportunity.
Dreams and Nightmares has extended the lead to 2 goals here in the first.
You can certainly see that there's jump to their step. They have their legs underneath them, and they've really dictated pace and controlled the game.
Dishes it to man. Austria's got control of it now from their own end. Toronto's got the puck here in the open ice. Slides it across. Toronto's got the puck in the corner. Oh, he keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove. Stuffs him again. My goodness, he kept going out too.
Whether you're a player or a goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Takes it to the front. Scores, and they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. Love the way he maneuvers in that low slot area. There's not a lot of space there, but he's able to shield, get that puck off on the backhand and put it in.
Toronto's taken full advantage of their scoring opportunities with a comfortable lead here in the first. Austria's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Here's a chance. Scores! A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, and if they can get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck. They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the knee back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
Austria's down, but they're not out just yet here.
Right from warm-up, they just looked emotionally disconnected. But that last shift, they engaged physically, and they were rewarded with a goal.
Look out, here they come on the attack. And he gets in front of that. Nice zone entry from the middle. Quick pass to Shillington. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. Here's a chance in front. Here's a pass to the middle. Scores! What a finish on the play! Dreams and Nightmares has been the better team here in the late stages of this first period. More shots, more goals. Simple as that. Puck scooped up by Dixon. And now he angles it across to Gallagher. And there's the save. Through the chaos, they score!
It's chaos, it sure is, but this is going to get waved off. Look at all the bodies in front. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Well, they obviously didn't like the call, but not a lot of time to dwell on it as we are ready to get play back underway. And they win that neutral zone draw. Moves it quickly over to Ponikarovsky. Fires it. No room for that one to get through. And a great save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Dreams and Nightmares has been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Grabbed along the boards by Gallagher. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here's a chance. Scores, and here's the hat-trick. And it is time for this place to start rating up to 5.
He's really brought his dynamic skill set tonight, James. He's got that hat-trick, but with and without the puck, he has been a threat all night long. A hattie under his belt, and who knows how many more he's got there.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Austria still behind the 8 balls. They trail by 2 goals. Good check, frees the puck up. Biggs plays it now. A lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Seems to be 80s night, all sorts of goals being scored here. What does period number 2 offer for us? Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
Dreams and Nightmares has got the majority of shots in this one, James, but this is a high-scoring affair. Both teams finding the back of the net multiple times because they've got that shot mentality, and that really started a few years ago, just disguising the shot, the individual skill set to be able to put it in.
Sends the pass down low. He got all of that hit on the play. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Here's a chance, sends it in front. And he opts to backtrack here with the play. Now a quick pass to Ponikarovsky. Oh, look at this. What a steal in his own end. Puts it on net and makes the save. Austria's got it in their own zone. Shot. Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out. And he slides it quickly to Shillington. Driving right to the front. And he opts to wait for more support. Takes a shot. Huge stop by Andre. Here's a chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And the officials are calling a delayed penalty here. Looks like a trip. And the play's whistle dead. Here's the call. Biggs is caught for the trip. And he's going on a trip to the penalty box.
Sometimes it's just a product of keeping your feet moving, and when you reach and you take your opponent's feet out, you're going to get the 2 minutes for tripping. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice, so you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover, so you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Dismiss that chance. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Gallagher's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. And he makes the save on that play. He grabs the puck here at the point. Here's a centering pass. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Shuts him down.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Trying to get out of the defensive end. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. Toronto's looking to break out. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. On the attack along the boards. And the PK unit gets their man out of the box.
You get the nod to go out there on the power play and make a difference, and you don't. It's frustrating, and it's a real momentum killer.
Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Andre. Slides the puck down low.
Well, this is a primetime clinic on how to own the puck. I mean, they're managing it, and they are playing with it at will in the offensive zone.
And that shot gets caught in traffic. Stretches one out to Gallagher. Austria's got the puck against the half wall. Pass out front, and that's intercepted. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. What a hit against the wall there. Picks up the puck. Here's a blast. Great read as he crouches down to block it. Puck picked up by Mann. Takes the feed. Passes it over. Big time stop.
Andrew, he's in a great position to be able to make that stop, James. That's in a high-scoring area. It's a threat, grade A, and he makes the stop.
Austria's got the puck along the wall. Biggs has it in the defensive end. And now he moves it quickly to Ponikarovsky. Scooped up along the wall by Webb. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Picks up the puck. Dreams and Nightmares is playing it from the side. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Endrich's going to hang on for a whistle. Face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, they'll want to continue with the sustained pressure because the goaltender, he is fatigued.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Scores! Deuces Wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts. It really isn't easy to pull this deke off, James. When you move it to the forehand, you got to outweight the goaltender, and they're so athletic today that they can move across the crease so fast. But he does a fabulous job with great patience and buries it.
Austria's won it. Taken by Dixon. Here's a pass in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. And Walker scores, and they beat the buzzer and get one right here in the period.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods are critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum.
And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. We are underway here in the third. Let's see if there's any sort of saving face at one end of the ice. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
Austria is right where they should be in this game, behind James. It's been earned because they've been scrambling in their own zone. They've been disjointed and disconnected, and they haven't had any puck possession. When you don't have the puck on your stick, you can't generate any offense at all.
How did he stop that one?
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity. Oh, coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing, and you wind up in the box.
And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Oh, he'll feel that one. Takes the feed up ahead. Oh, and he had the answer on that one.
Andre's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
Play is called for offside.
Biggs is having one of those games where he can't do anything wrong, so just get him the puck. He's got a hat-trick in this one, and really, he should be going over the boards every second shift. When a coach has an athlete like that who is on fire, deploy him, utilize him. You know that he's going to be the difference maker in this game.
Quick feed to man. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, how did that stay out?
Oh, I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all but in the net, and complete desperation and compete level to make that one. Well, the puck has been on a string on his stick tonight here, James. I mean, the coach continues to throw him over the boards, knowing that he's going to create offense for his team. Multiple helpers in this one so far. He's really weaving and creating space. Great timing to be able to thread the needle to his line mates to get those helpers.
Oh, what a stop with the kick save! Both teams back to even strength. Impressive job by the penalty killers on that play.
Well, even when you're on a power play, you have more time and space, but you have to have urgency, and there was none on that PP sequence. This group has to figure out a way to generate.
Feeds the puck across to Shillington. Here's a chance on the attack. Grabs the puck in his arms. Scores! And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team, with the lack of effort today, and just getting blown out of the water.
Welt's got the puck in his own zone, and that one's stolen at center ice. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. Feeds it over. Dreams and nightmares has got the puck against the wall. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Takes a blast. Turns him away. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Well, he's having a multiple-point game right now because of how dynamic he's been in the offensive zone. I mean, he's been all around the net. When he's got the puck on his stick, he's a shooting threat. But also, when he's off of the puck, he's getting to the right spots at the right time. And this is how you generate offense, and he's been doing it all game long.
Dishes it over. Big-time defensive play.
Toronto's been reading their opponent so well, knowing exactly what they're going to do. The scouting report has certainly worked its way into this game. They're just shutting down everything, interfering with plays, and disrupting them. And, of course, it's a blowout because of it, James. They're getting the puck, and they're going north.
Austria's looking to break out of their own end.
And the units that are going out there, they're going to have to find a way to generate offense. And, hey, they're going to take some risks out here because they got to get a few.
From the point, they take control of it. Sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. There's another stop.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Scores! And look who's at it again!
Well, you don't replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to pad the stats.
Toronto's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. Make some space. He scores! And there's the hat-trick three as the magic number.
It's a magic number. He's doing everything he can to take the crowd out of this one as he's with the away team, but he's been dominated, playing really confident all night long.
Toronto's been total nonsense stop action in the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Austria's grabbed a hold of the puck. Here's a shot. Spectacular save on the play. And that pass goes off a stick. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Shakes himself free. Takes a shot. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Gains control of the puck here on the blue line. Long lead pass to Gallagher. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Webb. And that slides right out to center ice. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his pace away, and it goes the other way.
Scores! And that's three. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach. As he's on the road, he just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
Biggs wins the draw at center. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. And that's just out of reach. Austria's got a hold of the puck. And we'll get a breather here with offside to call.
Gallagher's been on it all night, and as you can see here, the grade A chances just piled up, and finally he broke through here, James. He didn't get frustrated. What I loved about it was he continued to get to the right.
Well, better late than never. You knew this was escalating.
Oh, you could feel it. I mean, throughout the building, James, every time they've been on the ice together, there's been words, there's been some edge, some good hits. Now it's resulting in a tilt.
And this one's over.
Well, he's been sent to the ice, didn't keep his hands up, and he took one hard. Not difficult to see who won that fight. The W goes to the road team all the way.
Both coaches seem to have settled down their benches, and both teams are lining up here for the face-off. Toronto's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Moves it to Martinez. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Picked up along the boards by Mann. And he sidesteps the check there. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Sends it to the middle. Off the pipe. Dreams and Nightmares got the puck. And they're going to wave off icing here.
A great pace of play and aggressive nature here to keep this play alive to negate the icing.
Puck grab by Dvorak. Huge steal at his own end. Works it across to Ponikarovsky. Here's a chance. There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. Well, there'll be smiles all around in one locker room tonight following this EASHL challenge.
Anytime it's a challenge, you know there's a lot on the line, in particular the bragging rights, and you can see it in the body language right there. They're pretty content with this victory.